Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Farmer Farmer Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
Raw this week saw a SmackDown Superstar invade, a NXT UK star accept the challenge, and is a Viper waiting to strike. This is the RAWSOME Raw review. Yep, RAWSOME Raw review for the 11th 2019, again from the UK. This was filmed I think last week, so they put it on obviously for Monday Night Raw, and next week going forward they'll be back to normal. Started off with Becky Lynch coming out doing a bit of a promo. Not really anything noteworthy in the promo, to be fair. Lynch, it was going to be Lynch and Charlotte versus Kabuki Warriors. Last week Natalya actually won with Charlotte to get this title shot, but because Natalya's got a family commitment she couldn't be there, which makes no sense. Why would you have this match now? You should just have the match at a future date when she can do it. She was the one who actually won the title shot, so it makes sense that she would be the one going for the titles with Charlotte, but oh well. Anyway, the end of this match was the Kabuki Warriors won because Shayna Baszler, she come to ringside, she jumped up on the apron, distracting Becky Lynch. Out of nowhere, Bayley interfered and pulled her off the ring apron. They had a little bit of a brawl, but Shayna Baszler overthrowed her, only for in the ring Becky Lynch to be rolled up by Asuka, I think it was, and she got the win. So yeah, the first SmackDown star to actually cross over into Raw. I haven't seen that yet. That's the first time. I'm a little bit disappointed that they've done that because I didn't really want to see any SmackDown stars on Raw. I wanted to get rid of that sort of flicking between shows, but you know, they do have a match at Survivor Series, so I can understand they want to build it up by having the sort of brands crossing over. But that being said, I haven't seen NXT this week because I don't see the point in doing it, in the point of watching it, because we aren't doing the review of it. But I do know that the OC actually interfered and appeared on that show, so they did cross brands there. Next, Drew McIntyre versus Sin Cara. Drew McIntyre got a very quick win on Sin Cara. Sin Cara, it's been announced on Monday, asked for his release from the company. That did not get granted because that's what WWE does. They don't grant releases, so I don't expect to see Sin Cara on WWE telly that much anymore going forward, but you know, oh well. Next we had R-Truth versus the Singh Brothers in a 24/7 match in the ring. But this match didn't really have an ending because the Singh Brothers got out of the ring and ran around the ring and then ran off into the back. Because of the rules, the match still continues no matter where they are because it can be defended anywhere. Then you saw a shot of them running backstage. First of all, they went to the women's locker room, then they quickly come out, and then they went to a dark room, turned the lights on for Eric Rowan to be there. He took them out with a sofa, and then R-Truth came in and then saw who it was and then walked out, and that was the end of that. Next, Seth Rollins came out and did a promo. Obviously last week Triple H was sort of hinting that Rollins would go to NXT. This week Rollins basically said he ain't going anywhere and that he will basically captain a team for Survivor Series. Then he offered an open challenge to any of the UK's best, only for then Imperium to come out with Walter. Walter did a back and forward promo and said he accepted the challenge. They had a match, but the match didn't have a conclusion. Again, it had a DQ finish because Imperium interfered. That brought out the Street Profits and Kevin Owens, who then had a 8-man tag, which Rollins, Street Profits and Owens won. Next we had Cedric Alexander versus Andrade with Selena Vega. Again, Selena Vega interfered, causing Andrade to win and Alexander to lose. Again, I'm getting sick of this. I'm really not a fan of Andrade anymore because of this cheap winning, and they're not really going anywhere with him. I'm disappointed, but oh well. Next we had the Back in the Black. Again, same promo, moving on. This next bit I'm going to skip. It was Lana Rusev Bobby Lashley storyline. If you want to see it, then you can see it on YouTube. I'm not going to go through it. I skipped it because I've actually read what happened and I was just like, I don't want to sit through that and watch it. So we'll move on. Next we had Rowan versus a jobber. Rowan come down with a little cage. It looked like he had some sort of animal or something in there. We don't really know. I'm thinking it's going to be something really stupid. It's going to end up being like a cat or something. Really something that you wouldn't think a sort of strong, hard guy like Aaron Rowan would have. So I'm thinking it's going to be a cat or something. You know, it's going to be something to really make him look really sort of stupid in the end. But oh well. Anyway, Eric Rowan won with a really quick win. Next we had the Viking Raiders versus Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews are obviously from UK NXT. They were the UK NXT Tag Team Champions for a little while, but they're not anymore. It didn't take long for the Viking Raiders to beat them, to be honest. They really quickly beat them. And then we that's set up in the main event. Orton, Ricochet and Humberto versus the OC, because earlier on they had like a backstage promo with the OC and Ricochet and Humberto saying, oh well, I would face you, but it'd be 2-on-3. Get a third man, we'll have a match, and that turned out to be Randy Orton. This was the match. Not much to the match, to be fair. In the end, it was Orton, Ricochet, and Humberto won. But there was a few little like sort of playbacks, because I was like, well, how can they have this match when Orton and Ricochet had like a little bit of a spat with some RKO's, you know, a couple of weeks, and then they're in the match. It's kind of strange booking, but there was a little bit of a sort of play off that as well, where it looked like Randy Orton was standing behind Ricochet at the end. Ricochet sort of turned around. It looked like he was going to strike an RKO, only for then him to strike the RKO on AJ Styles, and then later on, after the match, Orton sort of squared up to Ricochet and said, "You do what I want when I want." Then he walked out the ring. So they did sort of play off that a little bit, but you know, it was what it was. Raw this week, I don't think it was that great, to be fair. I thought it was a poor episode of Raw. I wasn't entertained. I was a bit bored. Like I said, I skipped that Lana segment because I just couldn't be bothered. I think they wasted Walter a little bit as well in his first match on the main stage, as it were. You know, there wasn't much content in Raw this week either. And yeah, we did find out we're getting a few more matches. We're getting a tag team Survivor Series match now. We're getting the Viking Raiders, I think it is, versus O'Reilly and Fish versus the New Day, and we're also getting Roderick Strong, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles in a triple threat as well. That's going to be a good match as well. They added them too. So yeah, they did further the matches a little bit, and there's more matches going forward, but again, I wasn't entertained. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video, won't we, Kai? Which will be, what will it be? What's the next video?
AEW.
That's it, the AEW Explosive League review. That'll be Friday, Kai. We'll do that on Friday. Looking forward to the fallout from Full Gear. That'll be quite interesting as well. We'll go through all the details, especially about Cody Rhodes' injuries as well. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there, Kai. So I'll say goodbye. Say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.